when we talk about past lives, we can and we should reframe that into parallel lives. Because and this is a matter of semantics, when we say, okay, I'm doing a regression into and tapping into my previous life, that makes sense to your human brain, but that's not how it is. You are tapping into a version of yourself that lives simultaneously. But we have to approach time in a different realm, and we have to understand that all time is like a movie strip. It's happening simultaneously. So when you connect with your ancestor from Egypt from so many years ago, what you are doing is tapping into a parallel version of you that lives in a different location in time. So you are tapping in to versions of yourself that already exist in the same way they can tap in into you. And you are all culminations of a great oversoul that leads to growth and joy and more and seeing things differently and experiencing new things. Yes. So one of the greatest benefits of connecting with your past lives, your parallel lives, is that they give you perspective on how important your life is, because all of them lead to you. And let's talk about this in human ways. Let's say, let's pretend it's from the past. It's not the past, it's now, and it's all culminating in experiencing everything together in the now. But let's say, for the sake of explanation, pretend it's from the past, and then it's you, and then it's the future. Every little thing you have ever lived in so many lives you've had, like hundreds of lives, has led you to the desire of being born as you, as G. You see, the magnitude and importance of this, it's tremendous. So all of the lives I have ever lived brought together the desire for me to be me in this life, knowing what I know, interested in what I'm interested in, desiring what I desire, looking the way I look, living what I live, all of those things, even though, yes, they can change because you are a creator of your reality, everything in the universe, all of your previous lives, countless experiences, infinite ones, had led to you. So you are an incredible culmination of creation. And your ancestors, your past lives, your whatevers, are all so interested and so collaborative with you. The disclaimer, if you don't have an interest in past lives or parallel lives, doesn't matter. If you don't have an interest in those things, you are still fine and well. You don't need any of that if that's not interesting to you. But in this case, it helps so much to understand that all of the knowledge, all of your previous life's experience is available to you 24/7. And as shocking as it may be, it takes as all it takes that you are lighter and happier and brighter, and life gives you the knowledge you're supposed to receive. And in terms of perspective, because there are different approaches to what you live, your life, it's not that your life is more important than some previous incarnation life. No, they are equally important, but your now is like the most satisfying now ever, because it's you, in your perspective, carving the way, in a sense, carving the way, experiencing, deciding, desiring, carving the way for more, for more, for more, for more, and that's benefiting from this life and that life and the other life, and you have no idea how many lives you are benefiting from. And so this comes with a question, well, not a question, something I want to say is that some people, and this is not beneficial, it depends, but not at this point, people tend to go into past life regressions to fix something in the present. Oh, I have this fear of spiders, for example, because in my past life I was bitten by a spider and I died. And that is just not how it works. That is absolutely not how it works. So you never go into a past life, or you don't even go to your own past to fix something in the now. You don't even go to a past life to fix something in the now. It does not work like that. There is When you transition from life to life, all of your trouble is erased. All of your doubts and fears and limiting beliefs are erased. And if you did a good regression, you know this. It's like your previous parallel self saying, you know what? There's nothing wrong with anything. You know what? I lived, I experienced, I transitioned, spirit, perfect. Perfect. There is nothing wrong with this. It's just pure joy coming to you. So if your past life regression doesn't feel like someone giving you pure joy, it's not actually, you are not regressing or progressing or connecting with your true essence of life. Just to put into perspective that going back into your previous lives to fix something that you want to fix, it's not the way, it does not work, it's just not possible. There is nothing to fix outside of your or now, for perspective. Now, when we put together all of the lives you have lived, all the experiences, all the knowledge, it would become very overwhelming to even consider how much my parallel lives have to say to me. But we have to understand that all of that knowledge is not in words, it's not in written texts, it's in vibration. So it's accurate to say when you feel good and you are connected to Source, all of that knowledge and infinity of knowledge is condensed in that vibrational feeling of you feel good. All of these pieces of information put together for you to receive it. And sometimes when I say there is no small thing when it comes to connection with Source, when you receive an impulse, oh, go and smell this flower, it's all of your ancestors' knowledge that led to you saying, you love this flower, we wanted to smell this, go smell it, feel it, and this leads to more. And this is why sometimes you feel such a strong impulse to do something, big or small, because you have so many people and souls and whatever, numbers is not an accurate definition, through you saying, this is you, look at this, do this, talk to this person, do this, that, and the other, that follow of your desires, you have a lot of lives involved in your creation. So it makes you feel extra blessed, extra important in a sense, because the backup system you have is just incredible. And you are also the backup system for other parallel lives that are also tuning into yours. But once again, from our human perspective, we only see a little bit of the puzzle. But that's a very, very good understanding of and a very good receptivity of a parallel life connection. Like, oh, I feel how my life is about all of this growth in you and expansion and joy and finding new things. And yes, because one thing, before I pass it the ball, one thing that will happen to everyone, because we will never run out of desires. We always be keeping desiring more. So we will not end or transition from this body with, I've done everything now. It's a continuous journey. Oh, I've done so many things. I desire more. Next life. And the next life, guess what? Continues. Of course, it has a lot of room for expansion and freedom, but continues some of the themes. Have fun with this because that's who you are.